Alright, I think it's that time we need to start talking about the year. And of course, we're in the month of December, and yes, December transitions us to a new year, which means we're going to transition to 2018. But how was 2017 so far? What up? 2017, don't get me wrong, had its improvements. Alright? But it ended up being overshadowed. And 2017 still ended up as bad of a year as 2016. Yeah, not good. However, on the bright side, it did have its bright sides. Like, I have some examples noted down. Alright, we have games that we ended up enjoying besides Battlefront 2 and PUBG. I'll get to these two later. And there were games we enjoyed. We had Cuphead, we had A Hat in Time, we had Fate Extella, we had Nier Automata, we had Zelda Breath of the Wild, which snagged a Game of the Year award, and like I said, yeah, Breath of the Wild, great game and all, it's won a Game of the Year award, you gotta give it that. But, however, you have Nier Automata, and pretty much you have this whole, you know what, I'll get to it later. But, however, we're going to talk about the Nintendo Switch, which did really better than the Wii U and ended up doing a lot better, and it showed how Nintendo got their shit in gear, and it surprised everybody. It's even surprised me. It surprised Review Tech USA. It's gotten Review Tech USA into getting one and buying a lot of games for them. Yeah, the Nintendo Switch did fantastic ever since its release. However, some of you are going to argue at the same time, which, like I said again, I'll get to that later. And we've seen games getting finally translated, like you have Two Heart 2 via a fan-made English patch, and you also have Puyo Puyo Tetris, which was officially localized. And then we finally saw and there were more and more and more games that stayed in Japanese language that got translated to English. Like, other examples that I just thought of just now is Utawara Ramono, and I know I already mentioned Puyo Puyo Tetris. Interesting. And also, there was the VR headset price cuts that were permanent, and not only permanent, there were huge price cuts. Over the year, we had some things good, and that's good, but unfortunately, what improvements that 2017 has made, yeah, it started to get overshadowed, and this is where I'm coming from. I'm going to list a lot of the negative things that have happened, and I really wish I never had to do that. One example here is the adpocalypse, where advertisers started pulling off, and then the next thing you know, people have been demonetized left and right, and it has gone so far to where a food review channel that has never swore or made an edgy joke got demonetized recently. Okay. And there was the whole Battlefront 2 scandal where people started accusing the game of being a pay-to-win multiplayer model in a $60 game. And basically, Penguin Zero reviewed that game, and he panned the hell out of it. He did not like the single-player campaign. Also, I learned a lot of new things out of that review, how there is a credit cooldown where you have to wait a certain period of time to start playing the game and start earning credits without the need of using microtransactions, thus forcing the player to basically pay for the microtransactions to make unlocking characters faster. Unbelievable. This Battlefront 2 scandal got a whole lot of backlash. Even Disney went in on EA and ripped them a new asshole. And then there was PUBG. It had a great start. Everybody was happy. And then the next thing you know, later, everybody started getting pissed off the game when people started complaining of these unfair bans. Even innocent people ended up getting banned from PUBG, which did not make any goddamn sense because of things related to stream snipers. And then, however, there's this headache with the stream snipers and, of course, the stream sniper hordes, and how a live streamer's game of PUBG turns into like a scene from 28 days later or 28 weeks later. And there were people complaining about a Chinese VPN ad, and recently there was news of the Xbox One version of PUBG that has gone to hell. Everything, oh my goodness, a great start, and then things fall apart in the end. And of course, we do have the Fire Fest and Pokemon Go Fest. Both were basically the Dash Cons of 2017. Fire Fest was horribly worse. Go ahead, look up Fire Fest. Oh boy. And also look up Pokemon Go Fest. Oh goodness. And then there was the Nintendo scarcity issue where Nintendo would end up selling low stock of their newest products at once and then barely ship them out for months. It's gone ridiculous to a point where we could be seeing Black Friday style riots with these Nintendo Switches. Making matters worse, we do have the patent infringement lawsuit between Nintendo and that other company, because when Nintendo made the Switch, they infringed on a patent, and if Nintendo loses, the Nintendo Switch is going to be no more. And then we also had to deal with the Emoji Movie. And there was a lot of other bad examples that, unfortunately, I couldn't mention. But however, these other bad things that happened existed. I decided, okay, I guess I'll go ahead and make my calculations to see how good the year did overall. So I tallied up the good and tallied up the bad. And, yeah, I ended up realizing, holy crap, 2017 is just as bad as 2016. And this should be very worrying because we had 2016, which went horribly wrong. Oh, yes, and let's not forget, there was that net neutrality repeal. The fact that we have 2017 still remaining as a bad year as 2016 is a problem, because we had 2016, which was a bad year. We're in 2017, and it's a bad year. That means we have 2 bad years in a row, and we better start praying that 2018 be a better year, because if 2018 ain't no better year or becomes just as bad as 2016 to 2017, then we're in deep shit, because we're down with 3 bad years in a row, and we are doomed. Oh, and let's not forget, it's not helping that net neutrality is in danger. I've said it before, and I've said it again, we're all going downhill. This whole world is going downhill. We saw signs of things going downhill, and we're going to continue to see more and more and more and more signs of things going downhill, whether we like it or not. I swear, things are not looking pretty good in this entire planet, alright? That's all. I'll be looking forward to you in the next video.